I want to make a quick disclaimer before I start this video. I will not be using any Star Wars music since I don't want to get copyright claimed. I can pretty surely and happily say that Star Wars played and still plays a huge role in my life, and you can notice that in everything I do, from the clothes I wear to the videos I make, and last but not least, for the games I play. When I say or refer to the importance of Star Wars video games, I don't mean they have an hidden importance in any philosophical way, shape or form. What I mean is that they have become a quintessential part of the franchise and the people that have grown up or are growing with it. Star Wars games have been coming out since 1982, which is a long time before most people who are watching this video were even born. And since that year, with The Empire Strikes Back for the Atari, the games have been only getting better, culminating in games like Jedi Fallen Order or LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, which came out recently. Now then, you might still be asking yourselves, well, what's their importance? Aren't they just pieces of entertainment like the movies themselves? And I'd like to answer that simple question with a no. They are more than that. They are complements to the movies and ways to immerse yourselves in the universe, learn more about it and get more involved. Let's take the prequels as an example. If you take Star Wars 1, 2 and 3, the movies are pretty self-explanatory by themselves as standalone movies. Think about the Clone Wars leading up to the execution of Order 66 itself. You get a few minutes on screen of all the Jedi being purged, but you don't see or understand the everlasting effects that happen throughout the galaxy. And that's when Star Wars media splits in three ways of equal importance: the books, the spin-off series, and of course, the video games. Let me get this thought out of the way first. The surface level audience is as important as the invested audience, as both are needed to keep a franchise alive. Think of it as a normies versus gatekeepers dilemma. Movies are more than enough to fulfill the surface level audience needs and desires. When it comes to the invested ones, they are not. For an invested fan, watching the movies multiple times is good, but will eventually get repetitive. Same goes for series, you watch them one time, and you probably don't want to watch them again. And that's where the video games come in. Star Wars video games fill in a plethora of spots in the Star Wars franchise. You want to learn more about what was going through the clones' minds and try to give their perspective a shot? Play some of the original Star Wars Battlefronts. The 2005 game's campaign say exactly what was going through the mind of the 501st as they were storming the Jedi Temple and giving that extra tick of lore you don't get to see in the movies. You also have games like Republic Commando that give you a chance to play out events from the war never told before in other types of media, that only came out in the video games. What about the other part? About the lives of those who survived the Order 66 and live in the post-Republic era. You have amazing games like Jedi Fallen Order, who even introduced new chapters and characters that turn out to be fan-loved, like Cal in Jedi Fallen Order, of course. And the best part is you still get to scratch the nostalgia itch with all the references to the Clone Wars as you progress through the game. Not only references to the series, but to the movies and the events itself that were portrayed in other types of media. Now let's imagine you didn't even like the prequel movies. There's also something for you. You want to play through the Legends expanded universe after episode 6 and take the perspective of a student of Luke Skywalker and his Jedi Academy. There are games for that as well. Let's say you are tired of Legends and canon universe themselves. You are tired of everything that's already out from Star Wars. You have games like Star Wars The Force Unleashed to stray completely away from what Star Wars is in its essence and give you new perspectives and timelines for the universe with different new characters that still maintain the essence of Star Wars and let you play with these new characters that are in no way, shape or form tied to the known universes and tell amazing and new fantastic histories. The point I'm trying to get across is, what is the importance of Star Wars video games? They are used to fill the holes that the die-hard fans have. Another way that the games help the universe is by going back with the universe instead of pushing the story forward. Ever since games like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, the Star Wars games have been used to let us take glimpses into what the universe was years before what we see in the movies. We even get an MMORPG in the form of SOTOR to let us live in that universe and interact with lots of people in a Star Wars environment. More recently, we have gotten announcements for the game Star Wars Eclipse, which will take us even farther back into the Star Wars history, into the High Republic era, which before the game announcement had only been approached through books, making it so we are getting a Star Wars game that will feel completely fresh and uncharted for a lot of Star Wars fans. More recently, another purpose Star Wars games have been filling that I feel is kind of undervalued is the introducing of younger audiences into the universe. Star Wars is old, very old in fact. Chances are, if a kid is to get introduced to Star Wars nowadays, it won't be by watching the original trilogy, but probably by watching videos on YouTube about games like LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and watching clips from channels such as mine or Bombastic, who puts out amazing clips from a wide range of Star Wars games for people to watch and learn more about. I love Star Wars, and my bet is I will always do. Star Wars games have played a big role in what I am today as a gamer, and I hope they continue to do for a long lasting time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. I hope you had a nice Easter. Other than that, this has been the Retro Dan, and I'm out.